Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Common Sense Crypto Channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on EWT. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about Energy Web Token. I'm going to start with this. Green consumers want supply chain transparency via blockchain. Now, EWT is going to be at the heart of all of this as well. Forced labor, deforestation, the destruction of endangered habitats. As responsible citizens of the world, we wouldn't knowingly support, condone, or participate in anything like this. Unfortunately, too often, what we buy can lead to this and sometimes worse, whether we know it or not. The things we buy profoundly impact the lives of others and the health of our planet. Blockchain may not be able to solve these problems directly, but it can play a significant role in supply chain transparency and rewarding ethical behavior. I believe EWT is going to play a major role inside of the supply chain when it comes to carbon emissions and tracking where your product comes from. EWT, no words needed. Market cap 203 million. Energy sector billions and trillions of dollars. And right now it's very underpriced. I feel all of crypto is on sale right now. And the fourth industrial revolution is here. And if you invest in the right way, you will get financial freedom. EWT is one of those tokens that could set you financially free. TIO, NG subsidiary, Air France, and Energy Web. As EWT followers know, sustainable aviation fuel certificates are created with the help of EWF. For Saba, RMI, Netflix, Meta, Deloitte, etc., Avilia, Shell. Now you can add TIO and Air France as well. The solution comes with the EU's Olga project. This project received funding from the EU's Horizon 2020 Research and Innovation Program. TIO adapted its solution for Air France so that it can trace the origin and attributes of SAF with blockchain. TIO offers two solutions on its website: TIO Power, Energy Origin, TIO Gas Transparency, including SAF probability. Energy Web is conquering aviation with SAF via three directions now: Saba, Avilia, and TIO. So you see how it's starting to grow and gain traction throughout the world. When I first did my first video on Energy Web Token, there wasn't a lot going on. It wasn't getting built out yet. Since then, there's been a lot of growth and a lot of building happening. And now it's all coming to light. Energy Web and Energy Web X is working with some of the biggest players in the business: MasterCard, Vodafone, and Shell. And all these companies are working on the same exact thing throughout the world. They're all coming together like a massive network forming. Corda by Inside R3 is one of the biggest names in DLT, utilized in the large majority of fintech blockchain utilities, while found by some of the largest investment banks in the world. Connections to DLT networks we research too. And you see, fiat energy credit bills, that's the part that Energy Web token is going to play. Now, in the future, they're saying when you turn on your air conditioner, you will make micropayments to the energy supplier. It's no longer going to be the way you get billed monthly. Everything will be digital in the future. That's where Energy Web Token will play a big role. Energy Web is the force that's disrupting the energy sector, and we're not slowing down. Get off the track or get run over. Get aboard or get left behind. That's what I was saying. The fourth industrial revolution's here. You either buy into these cryptos now, or later you will regret it, because these are the cryptos of the future. Anything that's tied to green technology is going to be huge in the future. I still feel Energy Web Token's going to shock a lot of people inside the crypto space. Look into EWT, green economy, carbon credits, World Economic Forum, digital ID, energy grids on blockchain. So let's talk about the green economy and carbon credits. In the future, you're going to have to buy carbon credits if you want to continue driving a gas powered car. You could already see that coming. If you travel, You're going to have to buy carbon credits as well. You're going to need it for other things on top of that. The World Economic Forum, everyone frowns down upon that right now. I know it's an evil entity with that Agenda 2030. But the reason I invest in these cryptocurrencies because these are the same cryptos the elites are looking at as being part of the future. So this is your one chance to enrich yourself while you still can. Digital ID is a scary one because they could track you wherever you go in the world. That'll also be tied to a social credit score in the future. Energy grids on blockchain. That's a lot of money. Look at the companies that are tied in here. And these are massive companies. BlackRock, Google, MasterCard, Accenture. You even see Ripple and Microsoft tied in with Energy Web token as well. Everything's coming together forming that massive network. We know QNT and DAG are working on smart cities together. Casper also likely working on a smart city in Fazao, per the partnership and team experience to smart cities, Cisco. I can 100% see EWT playing a role in these collabs later on. Connected cities, connected energy grid. All of these smart cities are going to have an energy grid. EWT can play a role there, but look beyond that. It could track carbon also at the same time inside of a smart city. You will also be able to offset your carbon usage through EWT as well. Energy Web Token, Proof of Authority Consensus, Hybrid Network, Public and Permissionless Chain, Permission Node Validators, Open Source Blockchain OS for Net Zero Carbon Grid, Decentralized the new grid, including participants and digital IDs to monitor, track data on EW. Now, early on, when I first looked at EWT, I was showing how it was tied to energy grids, but they're changing. You see production, few large power plants, many small power producers. Then you see centralized, mostly national, decentralized, ignoring boundaries, based on large power lines and pipelines, including small scale transmission and regional supply compensation, top to bottom. Now you're going to have both directions. In the future, you'll be able to sell power as well. HBAR's working on that right now. Passive, only paying. Active, participating in the system. That's the difference for consumers. They'll be able to sell energy back or sell it to other users. Things are changing throughout the world because the fourth industrial revolution's here. We're going to see a transition in a lot of ways. One of my favorite metrics to watch is to get a sense of whether a project is likely to be around in 10 years. Are they hiring in a bear market? By that metric, Energy WebEx will be around for a long time. And when other companies are laying off, all of these cryptos that are tied to the future, you could see them having a real world use case. They're growing and expanding at the worst times. I showed you that last year around Energy Web Token. When crypto looked like it was falling apart, Energy Web was pushing forward. I still believe we're going to see a lot of big announcements for 2023. I have a lot of hope for this crypto. I think it's going to be 100x crypto in the near future. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.